Welcome to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button if you'd like to become a member. We have 2 tiers now. Links in the description. Hi. Well. Here we are. Live chat. Good afternoon, everyone. You don't even start giving your opinions yet, because we're going to go over this with a fine-tooth comb. We ain't just going to hurry up and slap up a live stream, right? We're going over this with a fine-tooth comb. Now, here's what I'm not going to do, okay? I am not going to go over the live stream she did before the live stream of the I need your opinion, asking for a friend. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to talk about that live stream first. So she gets up in the morning, which she has done only one other time. When she was mad at Salah, she got into the car before the Temu car, right? Drove herself to the Starbucks to get a coffee. Little tip in the morning. Probably telling her she ain't buying that shit. Now, there's only 2 times Foodie gets mad. You cut her off from something she's obsessing over. Bitch is gonna put on her Temu shoes and get hoofing, right? If she can't take the car, she gonna get walking. She gonna find herself a coffee. I'm an independent woman. I'll show you. Live stream her way all the way to a coffee shop, right? So she did that first thing in the morning, because apparently he's been getting up and leaving for work. Now, these things came out in the little walk to the coffee shop. Now, we weren't real angry yet, right? But you could tell she's showing you her independence, because I got to be honest, I ain't seen that woman walk from the kitchen to the gaming chair without out of breath. Do you see her just, yep, I'm leaving. I'm independent. I'm going to go get myself a coffee then. Yeah, he's been working early in the morning, in case you didn't know. Red flag. Now, she takes off hoofing. Not once was she out of breath. And this woman walked. She was sweating. I'll give her that. Never out of breath. She was boot scooting boogieing, wasn't she? She might have been dragging a leg, but she wasn't out of breath. So she walked down to the Nova to get a coffee. She got a coffee, walked across traffic. But I'll show you. I can do all this by myself. I don't know where you're at, but I'm out and about in Kuwait, just showing you. I was impressed too, actually. And she went across the street, went down to the beach. It's only the 2nd time she's been out by herself, far enough away from home where we'd go, look at you go, girl. All right. She went live for an hour and a half in the morning. Now, then came this live stream shortly after. Okay? All right, now let's get into it. You know, because you're all thinking this. No, we gotta go on. What prompted this? She went into the store and the sand. She did it all. Got a coffee, went down to the beach. And I mean, she must have walked. If you ask me, there and back 2 miles. Never out of breath. Keep that in mind. She even went into a store by herself. She didn't even know if women were allowed. Right? Salah always goes in that store. She don't. She went in there. Of course, the aisle way to the water. And then keep in mind, she didn't take a water with her. Well, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So then she had to have the guy get her the water because the aisle was this thin. I think she could have made it, but she didn't want a chance getting stuck between a cooler and some shelf. But there's that. All right. So now is the big moment. Right? Scatbot. Woof, woof, brother. Woof, woof. Now, I want you to just look at her face. Our girl. Come on now. Now, one thing we know about Foodie, she has no friends. So we're gonna strike that off, right? She has no friends. The only good friend she ever had that she could talk in depth with was Shannon. But then she went on the internet and she denied all the things that she had told Shannon. Shannon came in the chat and called her out. Because you already know, she had Shannon on the phone for 2 hours over Nader, right? Crying and whining to her. He beat me up. He's abusive. And Shannon's all, you got to get away from him, girlfriend. You got to get away from him. That's a good friend. But then you go on the internet because you still want to be with them. You're going to tell everybody, no, he's good to me. You guys don't understand. And Shannon's like, put the brakes on that shit right in the chat, right? Right, Lonnie, the only time I ever see you in here is when you tell me it's all an act. Every time. You never join in on the reindeer games. You just roll in and it's all bullshit and you roll out. It doesn't, listen, you don't know Chantel well enough. Chantel will smear you across the internet if she's mad at you. She did that to her best friend of 20-some years, who took her in as a teenager. Do not think for a minute. She did it to Nader. In the car, every time they got into a fight because he wouldn't give in to her. So maybe she just wanted some takeout. And he's telling her no. So she decided to, I don't know, let him know who's boss. You never know with Foodie. But we love to watch it. That's why we're here. Go on, girl. Tell your story. Yeah, the chat is her only friend. And think about it. You're in Kuwait. You have nobody. She has Salah, right? That's it. The end. No one else. And then they get into a fight. She feels like she has nobody. What's the first thing Foodie always does? She goes live. We have seen her chain smoke in Thailand after finding shit on his phone, right? The second apartment they lived in, she went live and said she found stuff in his phone. We know all about the Kybella thing. I'm telling you, the first thing she's going to do is hit the internet. But she's sitting in Kuwait, so she's going to tread lightly. She's going to tread lightly. Now, something occurred this morning, right? Something occurred. Last time she left that apartment. Now, we know Julia's in heat. And she can't get the full attention she needs from the live streaming chat if Julia's needing the attention in the background. So of course she's going to leave the house. We know that. She's not going to let a cat derail her attention. And if you think, who does that, right? Oh, we need the chat because it's very important. Because Salah comes in and she doesn't acknowledge him at first. With, hey, babe. Hi, babe. Okay, so we got the chat enabled. It's very important. We also have to look at, listen, she's a workout here, people. We also have to look at her body language. It's pretty sad when you got 104,000 subscribers and nobody's showing up. We need birdie sounds. Nobody's around, Foodie. Tweety birds flying around your head. Nobody's entering the chat. Hi, Dark Empress. There was no time for red lipstick. That's when she's raging at us. Oh, she's definitely stressed. She's having an anxiety attack, and her chat calms her down. She did put it on members-only chat to begin with, but there was nobody in there. So she had to change it. Ha ha!
Hey, Becca. How are you?
My chat's almost green. Foodie, look at it. Foodie, look. I know you're watching. Look, Foodie, it's almost green. Thank you, Gunther, for being a member of the Willies for 7 months. Hello, emailed you pics of the puppy. I just seen the banner.
Hey, Salah.
Now, Salah just came in. Hello, my love. Hello, my love. Right? He just came in. Let's look at her face.
Can you guys hear me okay? I can't use my microphone right now.
She ain't saying a word to his ass.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Teardrop.
Yeah, he never sends hearts.
I made it members only because I just want it to be, you know, Beezers and people.
Because what? The Beezers aren't smart enough to figure out this is about you? Okay. That makes sense.
You know, not trolls and stuff.
And she knows that it's going to make reaction channels a lot of money. Because, you know, everybody's like, what do you guys think? Right? So don't tell me it's for the, whatever you call it, the November sweeps, or I don't even know when the sweeps are for ads. I think they're in December. I don't even think they are November. I think they're December. Aren't they? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't remember. People tell me and then I forget. Every year I never remember. If this was fake, she would have done it at the end of last month and made bank money.
Ew. Hey, Mike. My face is red.
Did we get new members? Somebody tell me. Hell yeah, she's mad. Well, and you gotta remember, she's a boss bitch. Jane, thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I love you. I appreciate you. And welcome new members. I'll play some Crazy Frog for you. There you go. Yeah, this will be like the 4th time he's been busted, so don't act like it's the 1st. But let me tell you something about Chantal. She's a revenge girl. Now, she knows she's sitting in Kuwait. She even said in the I Hate All Men live stream when she was in Canada and the Kybella stuff came out, right? She even said, I'm in Canada now. I can say whatever I want. She's sitting in Kuwait right now. She's tight-lipped. It ain't the 3rd Waldo's World. It's the 4th time. 4th. Red Room, number 1. You forgot Red Room, didn't you? Right? 2nd apartment, his phone. Thailand, his phone. Canada, Kybella. This is the 5th time. Now you got me counting.
Hey, Vanna.
Yeah, and she definitely gives up a little nugget.
It's like middle of the night for you guys, huh? I have a question for you guys, and I want...
Bring it on, sister. Now keep in mind, all the stuff she went through with Nader. All the stuff she went through with Nads, right?
Your opinion on something?
So you want the opinion of your Beezers for your friend who gave you permission to tell her story, and you wouldn't have been experienced enough to give her advice. All right.
I have a close friend who asked me advice. I'm not going to say her name. It's not my new friend. It's somebody.
Yeah, let's get that straight. It's not the lady in the picture.
Somebody who...
doesn't matter if a relationship is real or not. To Foodie, it is. Just like Nader said, "You're not my girlfriend. We are not engaged." He said she cuckoo, cuckoo.
So I
It's
can
because she fantasizes and romanticizes what could be, what she's looking for, and she makes it happen. It's just it isn't happening. She doesn't see it.
ask you guys. Hey, Fizzcake. It's morning for you, Becca? Oh, yeah, you're in the UK.
Salah don't have to reach out to Nader. Trust me when I say, I think they know each other. Does Salah disappear from the chat? That's what I'm keeping an eye on. He's in there saying hi to all the people.
So, my friend, her boyfriend was taking a shower.
That's pretty detailed for a conversation.
And she just happened to see like his lock screen on his phone.
Just happened to walk by the bathroom and the light came on. Poop. No, I don't think so. We already know what a stalker you are. Remember when you called Nader 200 times and messaged him nonstop when he went with a friend? And then you got so crazy, you got in the car and drove over there to look in his windows. We remember so much.
And there was, messages from her. You know how like WhatsApp shows you like a preview on the lock screen?
I love that you say WhatsApp. So if this girl's in Canada, why aren't they just okay, hold on. So what's the WhatsApp thing? Don't you guys find that odd? Because that's what Salah and Foodie Beauty use. Because, the international thing. So if your friend's in Canada, why is she using WhatsApp with her boyfriend? Why aren't they just texting? Why isn't he just texting?
She said that there was like a message from a girl with like big boobs and like a pretty girl.
How would you know that? Does WhatsApp have like profile pics? Yeah, but so's text messaging when you live in the Western world. It's free in the Western world. He's looking for her replacement. He always has been. It was going to be Kai Bella.
But she couldn't see what it said.
Yeah, if it was locked, how did you see her boobs? Right on. Thank you, Leon. My point exactly.
And whenever she asked him about it, he grabbed his phone and was like secretive about it. And she's
Well, I think you put the word secretive in there. People have a right to their personal things. Like my husband has a wallet and a phone, and he's a grown man. I have a purse and a phone, and I'm a grown woman, independent of each other. The word secretive makes me think that this girlfriend is basically stalking all his privacy. I'm just saying.
She said, "Show me what it is, and there won't be a problem."
Show me what it is and there won't be a problem? There won't be a problem? What does that mean? Wow, boss bitch up in here.
And he pretty much told her to F off. And
Ooh. Then why didn't she just F off?
Show her, and then she asked him again later, and he said he deleted the message.
So wait a minute. Later. So this morning when you went walking for coffee, the second time you've ever left the apartment alone, I'll show you, I'll go get my own coffee, you were fighting. You'd already seen it that morning. So when he got back from wherever he was, you asked again to see his phone. Okay.
So do you guys think that's like sus or?
I think you are obsessed. I think you went back to a man that cheated on you with Kybella and got exposed to the whole internet because you thought you could gain control over him. See, you've been humiliated. I'm the only one that can make you look good on the internet. I'm the only one that can fix this. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to be able to trust you. And in order to trust you, I'm going to need your location at all times. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
What do you guys think about that?
He's a cheater and always will be a cheater. And as soon as he finds someone else who can give him children and is younger and can keep up with him physically and probably, how do I say the word? Hormonally, you're out. As soon as that car's paid off. The end. Bloop. Am I wrong? Now she's reading what he's saying in there, and he's like, hey, Teardrop. Hey, Becca. Hey, Sylvia. He's in there just saying hi to everybody. He's not addressing anything she's talking about. Do you think she threatens him with going to the authorities over his... No. Going home and cutting him off financially, yes. Because she made that statement in the I Hate All Men screaming in her car. That, ha, you're going to have to pay for everything. Yeah, listen, the greatest part about that live stream was that she exposed everything, which she did with Nodder too. I don't pay his bills. He pays his own bills. He's got a job. She says the same thing about Salah. Yeah, why didn't she get on a plane and leave? She's got a round trip ticket. That's the only way she got back into Kuwait from Thailand. She has to have a round trip ticket home to Canada. Now, she can change the ticket and go somewhere else, but she still has to leave Kuwait. And then to get back in, you have to prove you have a ticket to where you hold a passport. Canada. So she has a ticket anytime she could jump on that plane. No cost. It's already there.
If he's gaslighting her, it's not good news. Apparently, like, she said that he said it was like, you know, he had this number for a while and it was people from his old work.
Just like he told Kybella, I have never reached out to anyone before Chantal. I can't believe I'm doing this. Then he proceeds to send her all these disgusting pictures and videos of what he wants to do to her. Like he went to 100. For Mr. I've never done this before. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, okay. Wow. You want this so bad. You believed everything Nader said. My God, you spent $300 on $60 worth of mushrooms. He scammed you out of $240. Hell, he probably scammed you out of thousands. But you just wanted to believe this relationship would work, even though he kept abusing you. So, boss, what?
Like customers asking, like, about stuff. And he has a history of cheating on her, so...
Yeah, he does have a history of cheating on you. Next.
I was like, well... I don't know, let me ask.
Okay, so if you were with a guy named Nader that cheated on you all the time and you had to take antibiotics a couple times, and there was women hitting him up on his phone, calling him on FaceTime, and you lived through all that, how come you couldn't give her the advice of what you've been through? That's what girlfriends do. They're like, girl, let me tell you, here's the indicators that I learned. Right? No, she didn't do that. She went live to exploit a friend's story. I don't think so.
You know, Beezer's what they think. So what would you guys do?
Well, she wouldn't, you're right. She would not be this emotional. She would not be this frustrated. She would not be this, it's not really shook with her. It's her trying to get control. Letting him know that she'll change the story from her friend to herself if he doesn't do the things he's supposed to do. And I'm telling you, This is all for Salah.
Like, what do you guys think? Like, what should I tell her?
She used to do this with Nader too, yes. She would yell at them via YouTube, letting him know, I have built you up, I will tear you down. Because we know he's finally gaming again on his channel, right? He's finally coming into the streams and talking, right? She's letting him know she'll burn it all down. This girl don't play.
Not good? Why do you say that?
I love watching a Black Widow. That's my favorite sport. But I like Black Widows that are smarter, I guess I could say. Yeah. This should maybe amp up her working out. Don't you want to be one of the skinny girls with the big boobs? I thought he wasn't into that. I thought he was into BBWs. Huh. Fascinating. Even though he's never met one in his life. And the girl laying in the red room, yeah, well, not that. Yeah, all she's proving is that he can do anything. And she's not leaving. And I'm telling you right now, good luck getting rid of her.
Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, if he had nothing to hide, he wouldn't have hurried and deleted the message, right?
You kind of act like a mom with a teenager. That when she talks like this, she is trying to, I mean, he's 10 years younger than her. And he's got, let's just say, a lot of inside energy. While she's going through, unfortunately, what I'm going through, menopause, right? And it sucks, trust me. Fatigue, all the things, right? The onset sweating, all the things she's going through, the mood, the agitation, right? She's going through that at 40, almost 41. So inside her internal system, she's like 60. And that's the truth. And he's 30. He's got, listen, this guy, she's never going to be able to fulfill except for, you know, getting him a car and gaming stuff. She's never going to get what she wants out of him. It's delusional.
Physically cheating or over the phone cheating?
Ooh, so he's doing both? So this girl must be in Kuwait. Is it Red Room Girl? Did you get a gander of Red Room Girl's picture? Because somebody said over text or in person. And all she did was shake her head while she stares at the camera with her boss look. But the funny part is you're too insecure to be a boss, unfortunately. See, if I would have seen that phone, oh, girl, you just do it all wrong. That's not what boss bitches do. This ain't it. That phone would have disappeared. I don't know where your phone went. I was outside. We'd have been tearing the house up together. Stupid. At the bottom of the sea.
Do it back to him about everything. I agree with that, actually. I said that. I would feel very hurt by it. So you wouldn't believe him, right? That it was just a former coworker?
You have bought every story he's ever told you. And who is married, fake married, for almost 2 years. And this is the 5th time you've caught him? Because you are a detective. You literally drive him nuts like you did Nader. You even told us how you would look over at his phone and pretend like you were sleeping to see who he was talking to. You're a little cray-cray and obsessed with men. You're going to make yourself nuts because they're still going to do whatever they want to do. Who the hell tells you in 48 hours, I want you to come to my country so I can marry you? Who does that? And you're just want everybody to believe this is just This is just unheard of. You haven't even been together for 24 months because you leave every 3 months. This is so dumb. I can't even believe her beezers are eating this up as a relationship. He's using her. She's using him. The end. When a scammer gets scammed.
Messaging him with like big boobs.
Oh, girl. Never be jealous of big boobs. They're uncomfortable. They hurt your back. Never be jealous. Unless it's Red Room Girl, because that shit's real. Right? Red Room Girl's real. Am I lying?
Hey, Lanky. Hi, guys. You would demand to see his phone to see if anything else is in his phone?
No, I don't believe this is fake, and let me tell you why. This is why I don't believe it's fake. She used to drive Natter crazy. And when she was in her crazy headspace, she always went live. I believe this. She always went live. When she was in her crazy space, it's like she has to calm herself down because she knows she drove Natter crazy. She knows she drove BB crazy. This is just who she is. Whitebird, thank you for the gifted memberships. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. Every time Salah has screwed up, she has gotten more control over him. So she thinks. Right? Because he's kind of a Pete's. Natter was not a Pete's. So Salah's kind of a Pete's. That's why I'm like, this is her tactic to let him know that he'll have to go back and get a job. I'm telling you, she finds out your weaknesses and then she uses them against you. She couldn't find Natters. That's why she kept losing her shit and freaking out all the time. But with Pete's, I mean, that guy was literally like a broken man by the time she left. And look at how Salah's looks have changed. It's weird. He's starting to look like he's trying to just hide behind a beard and hair. It's weird because he used to like, everything was shaved nice and tight. He had like designer haircuts. He wore Western clothes trying to look good, right? And now he's just like, he looks like he's aged 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, she can't freak out in Kuwait. I don't know. I haven't figured out if she found his other phone. That's what I can't figure out. While he was showering.
Yeah, same. Sounds like this is about you.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely a leverage girl. She'll gaslight you. I have severe anxiety. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want Salah to believe that. You want him to feel sorry for you so he'll take care of you. You did it with BB. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do. Right? But a person with anxiety doesn't meet a stranger on the phone or through an app and then just flies across the world. Like, the truth always comes out. So I'm pretty sure she went over there to figure him out. She had him kind of figured out. But she went over there to really figure him out. And trust me, he has to give her what she wants to eat. She even revealed that in the live stream. The last live stream before this. I mean, not the morning one, but that night one where they were down by the pool because Julia was in heat. And she said, oh yeah, I can get really mean. He don't like that. And she said, he just does it so that he doesn't have to deal with me. So she's breaking him down. It's obvious. Look at him. Good God. Also, he can drive that car and have the iPhone and the AirPods and the iPad, just like Natter. But Natter was like, thanks for the gift. Bye.
No.
And I think Salah will do that eventually.
I'm just asking advice.
He's definitely resenting her more. Absolutely. Even if he is an empath and he's really caring and loving, and he's not the pig that he portrayed to Kybella, right? He's going to get sick of this. Or he's going to set up another hustle, and then he's going to boot her.
Like, for my friend. Does Jude have a brother?
Yeah, she's only putting on the mad face to Salah. But listen, she got complete control over this situation. And she will destroy him again, where he won't be able to game or live stream. She will shut it down. She doesn't want him to make money on YouTube because of what happened with Nader. He ended up finding somebody from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She don't want that.
Once a cheater, always a cheater? I think when it comes to men, I think you're right, Lisa. I know for myself, I've cheated in the past, but I was at a different point in my life.
Oh, if you were in Canada, get out of here.
And I said I would never do it again because how it feels to hurt somebody. But I think
that's all for Salah. And Salah don't care. He doesn't want to be with a 40-year-old woman in menopause. Stop. He's 30. God, do you guys remember being 30? Men that are 30 have way more energy, Foodie, than a woman in menopause. You can't just threaten him into staying with you. That's stupid. You can't go file a police report on him to get him to stay with you.
That men are just different creatures when it comes to that, and I think you're right. Yeah, from the outside looking in, exactly.
Exactly, Dita. And she's always in bed, sleeping. She's always, doesn't feel good. Remember when she was in Thailand? He ghosted her. He was always sleeping. He was never around. She'd be on live stream 7-8 hours. Come on. She knows it. That made her so angry, she ate like a wild animal and spent tons of money. Why do you think she walked past a super dry store and said, oh, this is Salah's favorite store, and kept walking? She didn't go in there and buy him something like a wife would do. Look at her face. Everything with her is a game. But guess what? So is it with Salah.
Yeah, I would too, Becca.
Oh, you're talking about Melly? Yeah, everybody worries about Melly. And she always shows up whenever Salah's in the chat. But he's not in the chat right now.
I would lose all trust as well. I would give ultimatum, see the phone or hit the road and don't look back. She said that she did that and he was like, I don't like people looking at my phone. Like, what are you, a detective?
Okay, that was too specific for a phone call between friends. That was too specific. What are you, a detective? I don't want anybody in my phone. That was too specific for a girlfriend's just talking on the phone. You know what I'm saying? He's upstairs right now scrubbing everything off his phone. He's gonna stay with her until that Temu car's paid off. Right now, he's in a position of he doesn't have to work. He gets to lay around and game all day, just like Pete. And I'm telling you, and Foodie will have to end it, because if he even tries to end it, she won't leave. She'll keep showing back up. Yeah, this conversation's way too specific between a man and a woman than between two friends.
Sorry, but if you have a history of cheating and something,
which he does, so why haven't you left? because you're still trying to gain more control over him with your money because you're comfortable where you're at. You built a little home, remember? Man, we were a family. No, you're not. You're not a family. You just don't want to be in Canada. You were going to go to Jamaica with Auntie and rent a house together. Remember? After Nader, you were going to go to Jamaica and live with Auntie. You guys were going to share the rent. But you found your way to Kuwait. Membership link. It's in the description. The join button. You can go to the join button if you're on a computer. It's right there, like hers is, like that. Or you can just click the link in my description. Or what is it in? Yeah, my description. Chantal's also a dirty cheat. Her hypocrisy. Right. Yes, I can see you, Kittykins. Hello, darling. I did think it was cat deflection, but now there's something. Exactly. You couldn't find my link in my description? Hold on. Let me go look. Everybody, commercial break. Join buttons by the cash sign. Did they move it again? Honestly. They've been doing new stuff on YouTube. Well, there's that fake relationship with her and Nader where she just refused to believe that he was not in a relationship with her. It was weird. Oh, I gotta mute. Join button's there. It's right there. Hi. It's going to get weird, so let's get out of there. It's right there. And it's in my description, too. I see it in both spots. Maybe have the mods post a link. That would be great. Thank you, mods. She's mad as heck. Boo-hoo. Who tells a friend my man's cheating? What do I do? Right? Especially if you're good friends and she just went through all that crap with Nader and the whole Kybella thing. Your friend ain't reaching out to you because you literally went back to Kuwait from Canada. You and your friend would be like living in a place together, right? My man's cheated too. So has mine. We should just get a place together. That's why I don't buy any of this shit. It's her story. And she's trying to get control over him. She's got him this close to just letting her eat anything she wants, not have to exercise, get off her ass because he's embarrassed. And all his real life friends are like, dude, what are you doing? Right? So they're scamming each other. I love it. It's gold. I don't feel sorry for either one of them. Neither one of them. She is mad. It's a box of what? Frogs? Right on. Oh, we gotta unmute. Absolutely. She always gives herself away. She's done it for years.
Sus comes up like that. Yeah, idiot. Right?
Okay, White Bird, I don't know what happened, but I don't think you copied the whole thing. Ah. Rebecca, not a Becky, got it, right? Thank you, love you. There's the join button, right there. Yes, look right up there, Kitty Kens. Rebecca, not a Becky, drop the link.
So, because she feels crazy. She feels like...
There it is again.
You know, he gaslights her and she feels crazy about it.
Oh, so he gaslights her and you don't gaslight him with your fake weigh-ins where you're sneaking food, eating whatever you want and doing these videos of your fake weigh-ins. You're gaslighting each other and nobody's going to get control over the other. It's going to be great for us though because it's going to be like the Nader Olympics. I love it. I'm trying to fix my chair. I don't know what happened. I don't even know why it's broke. Oh my God. Technical difficulties. All right, you know what? Fuck this chair. Put that over there.
Like, you know, she feels crazy. Like, turns it around on her and says, like, you know, you're being crazy.
Oh, boy, that's specific.
You're being, like, suspicious. Like, you don't trust me.
You don't trust him. You didn't trust Nader. And he was cheating on you. In other words, if you catch your partner cheating, you need to end it. But I hope you make this another 2-year nonsense, because we love watching you romanticize these fake relationships that only you believe are real. We live for it. We live for it. We live for it.
Kind of shit. And I was like,
Wow. Why you got emotions involved if you're just telling a story? What's with the disappointment of a man you don't even know? Bizarre. My friend is... Falling Goose is in the house. Hello, Goose Chuck. My friend is very happy. Her friend is getting cheated on again, right? A friend of a friend of a friend told me that your man is back up in the red room. I don't think it's internet this time. I think it's real. Oh, that's just an old coworker. An old coworker of mine. From where, Salah? What's the last job you had? At Allah's Marketplace? Oh, that could be where he met Red Room Girl. Oh my God, I just had an epiphany. Because that picture of Red Room that he sent to Allah, Allah put it out on the internet and said it was 14 days before Foodie showed up in Kuwait. So Red Room Girl's still there because Allah said it. I have a feeling Red Room Girl works at the marketplace. Do-da-do. Allah, is Salah back working there again? Oh, that's going to cause problems. If he's going to work every morning, that's going to cause problems. Now, if you didn't know, because y'all just piling in here, she went for a walk before this, right? It's the second time she's left the apartment on her own in Kuwait. And that was a big FU walk. I'll show you. She walked down, had a man make her coffee, had a man in the store get her a water. I don't think I can fit through that. Could you get the water for me? Oh, thank you. You're so nice. I'll show you. Bravo! Because whatever she's seen in his phone, she's seen it in the morning before he left. He was in the shower, and she goes through his shit when he's in the shower, and probably when he's sleeping. No wonder why he stays up all night. He don't trust her. She don't trust him. Oh, my God.
are they married?
She can't be hysterical over there, Prairie Priss. She can't. If she was in Canada, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she'd be crying and carrying on. She can't do that. She can't do that in Kuwait. She'd be taking a big chance over there.
No.
Yeah, Food even said she could... Oh, her friend is independent and could get a man, another man.
Yeah, she definitely deserves better than that.
Does she? Does she really? What if your friend's an animal abuser? Or what if she is like an evil person cosplaying another culture or religion? She deserves better than a scammer. Okay, you know her better than we do. Am I wrong?
There's nothing worse than not being valued.
No. There's way worse shit than not being valued. Value yourself. Quit looking to men to value you. Stop. Or go get some counseling for daddy issues. I don't know what to tell you.
For sure.
If daddy didn't value you, no other man's going to. You need to change your behavior. Once you value yourself, then maybe other people will value you. Foodie and Beauty, welcome. Hang on, cutie. Phone a friend. Why should Salah stay with you? Right? Oh my God, I know. Tell us what you have. What do you have to bring to this relationship? I would love that video. Here's what I have to offer. In fact, title it that. Here's what I bring to the table. a YouTube paycheck. That's it. Other than that, you're going to be like, you're going to be taking care of me. There's going to be times I need you to rush me to the emergency room. There's going to be times I need to lay in bed for a month and you need to cater to me. More times than not, but you know what I'm saying. Wow. If you have to pay for a man, trust me, he's only there for the money. She picked a country, which is, think about this. We know she's not like super bright, but she picked a country where an expat has to prove that they have an income or they'll be deported, right? Wow, what a leg up she would have if she created debt for him that keeps him locked into her. You know what I'm saying? That would be the ultimate boss bitch, right? Unless he's like, yeah, keep laughing. I'll keep coming in. What can I get you, baby? While I'm out riding in the new car with my real baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when a scammer gets scammed, this is gold.
Did you guys get a notification for this live? I didn't even think about that, but who cares?
It was the middle of the night for most of us, except for Teardrop. Teardrop's on high alert. My God, I think like, you know, those tornado sirens go off in her bedroom when you go live. She sits right up in that bed. Oh my God, I got to get in there. I've got to relate my entire life to her. She needs me. A Teardrop, right? Oh my God. Middle of the night. You know, not only is Salah not getting any sleep, neither's Teardrop. She's got to be on beck and call. You know what I'm saying? So Foodie feels valued.
But they all say that.
No, if you didn't know, Teardrop's in here giving advice the whole time. She just can't even believe this is happening, right? I would demand to see his phone to see if anything else is in there. Now, meanwhile, Salah left the chat. I would give ultimatum. See the phone or hit the road, Jack, and don't look back. Thank God for you, Teardrop. Thank God for you. I don't know what Foodie would do without you. Too bad you can't figure out she's just trying to threaten him.
They want to put the blame on you. Yeah. This is very true.
And I'm going to tell you, it could be as simple as this. Let me tell you what. It can be as simple as this. We ain't even 10 minutes into this bitch, and I'm already an hour of yapping. But that's called transformation, right? Because it really ain't about the live stream. It's about the bullshit. Okay, so here's the other thing. He denied her any more takeout food. Because you want to know what clears all this up? Down the road, about this far into the live stream, he says, babe, are you hungry? And she said, yes, I'm hungry, and laughed or sort of smiled. Trust me. It's that simple. Like, really. If you deny her takeout, she showed him she can walk, right? Yes, the car is debt. Debt, yes. He has debt, so he has to prove his income. The only way to prove his income is that Foodie's transferring money to his business, so it looks like he's making a good salary. He does know how to soothe her, right? He knows how to bend a knee and get in line, too. Kind of like Rev with Shani.
About being married, yeah.
We need to revisit the cookie fight, the Shani and Rev cookie fight. Because that shit cracks me up beyond belief. That thing was made into a cartoon that's so damn funny.
True. Yeah, it's more complicated when you have a whole life with someone.
A whole life? A whole life? But you threw friends away. like Pete, like Shannon. You had a whole life with those people. You've had, what, 24 months, 23 months with this dude? I'm sorry, but isn't your anniversary tomorrow? You guys always fighting. God dang. Oh my God. You make me laugh. Your description, I swear, with these two.
Gaslighting is 100%. It's emotional abuse in a way because they're trying to make you feel crazy for something they did.
So you're gaslighting each other. When you make your weigh-in videos, look, I ate all that shit in Thailand, and I didn't gain any weight. I didn't gain any weight, Salah. See, I didn't gain any weight. Because I think he has a problem with her health and her weight. I do. And she just keeps gaslighting him. Like she did Pete's the scale. Come on, she gaslights everybody. And now he gaslights her. And that pisses her off. Nader used to gaslight her. And she fell for it. So she wasn't the queen. So is Salah starting to become smarter than her? I don't know. I'm watching what you're watching.
If I cheated on someone and was on the straight and narrow, I'd be dying to prove it. Exactly. Like, if you cheat on someone, she said that he tells her to get over it and don't bring up the past. Like, just completely.
Whoa. He tells you to get over it and quit bringing up the Kybella shit? Ooh. Maybe he is trying to get his house in order. If you don't like it, go home.
Like, diminishing her feelings, like, you know.
No, you used it as a weapon when you came back. That's why you came back to Kuwait. That is exactly why you came back to Kuwait. You were almost happy that you tore his ass up on a live stream, outed him so that no more Beezers would look at him as a good guy. You let that shit run. I mean, that shit ran through the Twitter and everything got exposed. You could have denied it. We would have thought it was all BS. We would have thought that Kybella was crazy, right? Making shit up, trying to destroy you because she was a disgruntled Beezer. You could have easily have worked the room, but for some reason you didn't. You went live, I hate all men. And then you screamed and yelled in your car, you F-bombed, you cried, I don't believe in God, why am I wearing this hijab, blah, 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 blah. Then, the next day, you talked it out and you went to Kuwait. Why? Because you knew you could use this against him and lock him in because he was humiliated on the internet. Now he's gaming again. Why? All of a sudden. And now we're back doing this again. Telling a fake story. So you get him back in line. It's all about takeout food. It's all about food. It's all about food.
Like, it's not like that. It's like, you have to be patient. You fucked up. You have to be patient and you have.
Why would you F-bomb when it's just a story about your friend's boyfriend? There's no need for an F-bomb and a hijab, Mom. It's not about you, right? Right?
To realize that you have to prove yourself every step of the way. You know, you have to do whatever it takes.
Oh, there it is. There, she went back to change who he was and turn him into a loyal Pete. You know that's going to turn you off, don't you, Foodie? You know that's going to turn you off eventually, right? We see your face when he plays Crazy Frog. It's already starting to. So you just dominating does what? What does it do besides... Why does this man have to do any of that? He doesn't have to do any of it. He could just boot you. And I promise you, Allah will help him get out of this mess he's in with you. Yeah, exactly.
To earn that trust back.
He doesn't have to earn shit. If somebody forgives somebody, it's over with. They don't get to spend the rest of their life proving themselves to somebody. Especially when this is the 5th time that you know, and in my opinion, I think he is addicted to, as a 30-year-old young guy, addicted to what he can't get out on the streets, that he can watch in videos and pictures. And she's going to turn it into something else to try to destroy him if he don't get in line. Get in line, woof woof.
And by being secretive and hiding your phone, like, no.
Ooh. Hiding the phone. Wait a minute. The story was, how do you know this? Hold on. You said the friend said that while he was in the shower, it was on the screen. Now we're saying hiding the phone. This is two different stories. Two different stories. So you went looking for a phone. Did you find the second phone that we said existed with all his naughtiness on it? I'm guessing. Where did you find it? Where did you find it, Salah? Was it in your backpack? Did you have it in your backpack? She was digging through your shit while you were in the shower. Ooh, too many details. Yeah.
You're right, Sprinkle. They should be dying to prove everything to you.
No. He has to prove shit. Why don't you prove to the world, or you're even Salah, that you're a Muslim? You're a revert. Ain't that something? Why don't you prove to the YouTubes you're not a animal abuser, neglector? Do you guys remember when they were sitting on the blue couch? Somebody will find the clip. And they were like, oh, she's going in for her vaccine. She's like 4 to 6 months old. We got her from Salah's friend, our friends, whatever. Anyway, we're not, she's going in for her vaccines, and then she's going to get spayed or neutered, whatever you want to call it. Spayed. And here we are. Here we are. A year and a half later. Same story.
Not gaslighting and blaming it on you.
And I'm going to tell you, he may not even be reaching out to somebody, but if he's even looking at pretty girls, or even if a pretty girl is talking to him on his streaming channel, have you ever watched her in the streaming channel? She's in there taking over the whole channel. She is definitely obsessed and acts a little cray-cray. And gets real nutty because she actually like fantasizes. If she gets it in her head that she's not good enough, she's going to be looking for stuff. She did it with Nader. They were only dating 20 days and she was peeking in his windows. And when he moved in with Dee over there in Montreal, she drove the hour and a half and peeked in their windows.
Yeah, teardrop, exactly. Yeah.
But because of the Kybella stuff that we all know, she gets to use that now as leverage, right? That he has to keep proving himself, even though he never had to say anything on the internet. He has to keep proving to her in the background, not us. Because if we all forgave him, then she wouldn't have this leverage right here, right? So she loves the fact that we all can't stand him, right? Because it gives her leverage that she can use against him. The whole internet is on her side, right? Yeah, that's part of the game. It's called triangulation. You will be booted, and we will all be against you. That's called triangulation. Yep, that's part of it. That's why she didn't have him come on, explain anything, and get the people to love him. She don't care if you love him. She needs to use it later on. I'm telling you, I have not only seen it, lived it, breathed it, read about it. She is playing by the playbook.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I agree.
Oh, if you could only force some tears, but you can't because you're in Kuwait, and he will get pissed. He's not in her chat, by the way. He's up there scrubbing his phone. Oh, there's teardrop again. Unfortunately, I'm hot-headed on something, so I'd probably be very, very ticked instantly. Teardrop, first of all, you do not need Foodie skin, okay? Maybe you do, but don't make it so obvious. Come on.
I agree. I think she could too.
Yeah, go tell your...
I have my fan, but it's not that
I knew
hot.
it. I hit it. Bye, Bad.
I'm so tired.
She ain't been sleeping because she's panicking. But anyway, yeah, go tell your friend to spay her cat.
feel so tired. Like I want a nap, but I can't.
Why? Did your friend get you so upset? Huh? Aw, don't let your friends get to you like that. Don't absorb their energy.
I just feel like mentally drained. So.
Why are you mentally drained? You were in such a good mood this morning when you were walking 2 miles showing Salah that you could have a man make you coffee. You could go into a store where you didn't know if women were allowed or not and have a man get you some water. You weren't in a bad mood there. I'll show you. Look at me walking on the beach. Not even winded. Look at me crossing in the crosswork with some strange man, giggling and running. Yeah, I'll show you. I'm independent. Please. Well, that's the thing is she's not even good at it. There are people good at it. Like Amberlynn Reed, I really believe she's a covert. She's somebody you'd have to really watch out for. But Foodie, no. Her emotions are always on her sleeves. The only way to curb them is to give her takeout. So this could have been as simple as takeout.
1 second, guys.
Now, see, I believe at this point, the reason he's not in the chat is because he's texting her. I believe he's texting her and she's reading his text while she's live. He's trying to, like, simmer down. You know what I mean? Listen, we'll talk about it. Don't worry about it. Are you hungry? Do you want me to get you some? How about if I order us some takeout and we talk about it? Like, let's not do this, right? I love you. He's texting her.
Okay, I took it off because, like, there's not many people here, so. Hey, Allison, Laura.
Yeah, he's about to show up in the chat. Ask her if she's hungry. Are you hungry? Because I think he denied her something this morning. Takeout. The money that's spent. He wants to keep the money, and she's going to let him know that's her fucking money. Right? Or I'll go home. I'll shut this whole show down.
Outside, Rita. Hey, ABCD. Lovely. Fiskig, you gifted 5 members. Thank you, Fiskig.
And my Beezers will always have my back. Look at them. Gifting memberships. They got my back. They love me. Pay attention, Salah. They love me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can take that gaming channel back down again. All I got to do is say a few words. And she started talking about Canada. Well, maybe I will go back to Canada to vote. All of it's in here. That she's pissed at him. And it's usually about food.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so kind of you. Chantal. Tell your friend she needs to get out. Hey, Brima and M. Thank you. The Euro Morning Bees. Tell him to kick rocks, Stephanie. Red flags? Oh, yeah, red flags. So that's your opinion? I was just curious. I'm like, let me ask my Beezers. Your friend?
She definitely got his attention. So he texted her something. I mean, that's how simple this is. You ever seen, well, I don't know. It's hard to explain because I've dealt with like 3 people like this in my life. And it's really bizarre because what would piss you off, it's almost like you're dealing with a 13-year-old going through hormones. I mean, I know she's going through menopause, but like I've known people that go through menopause and they get really mean, right? Over the dumbest shit too. Like, God, rein it in, right? But I've known teenagers like this that if you, like, it's just something they want and they're obsessed about it, or it's like, everybody has it and I won't be popular if I don't have it. Like, you don't know the real story, what's going on with them. But then they're like, you know, would you please blah, blah, and you're like, no, we don't have the budget for it, which is kind of what I feel like is going on right here. We just don't have the budget for this, right? And because she said she was going to cook 6 days a week and eat out once a week. Well, before she went to Kuwait, he said, we can game all day and order out all day. You don't have to cook. He made these promises to her, by the way. Yeah, and it's her blackmail. Is to threaten to tell on her channel. So she's giving him a little, precursor of what I'm willing to do, right? It could have been as simple as a meal. But I've seen it. It's like, and then you'll get an overreaction, which is very common for people with personality disorders that obsess over something and they're very impulsive. And if they can't have it and you think you're going to tell them no, they'll get nutty. Ha ha! Ha ha!
Friend should break up with that guy. He doesn't respect her at all. So, you guys think that finding that on the phone is just nothing? You think, he's saying that it's just like a former coworker, but wouldn't show the phone.
You're awful passionate about this friend telling you a story. Now, if I was to tell a story about a friend who's telling me, and I said, oh, can I bring that up on YouTube for discussion, see what they think? I would ever do that. That's stupid. So anyway, let's say they said, yeah, please, go get your audience's reaction, right? Go get your audience's reaction. And I say, okay, I'm going to tell them a story. And I'll be like, okay, guys, here's what went down with my friend, right? And I'd be like, so, and I tell a story. I would not be like I'm absorbing it. You know what I mean? I'd be just telling the story. So yeah, she's on the verge of either jumping on an airplane back to Canada and rolling a big doobie, right? Or she needs him to bend a knee. Pick one, buddy, because I'm free to travel. You're not. I mean, it's all in here. I'm opening my pretzels.
He confetti. Yeah, narcissist, always your fault, never theirs. Yep.
No, menopause lasts freaking 10 years. Menopause lasts 10 years.
Billy bullshitter. Once a cheater, then always a cheater applies to all men. I don't know. Duck puppet. Hello.
That's what I'm eating. Dita's dick pretzels. I love them.
So blood tango. He wouldn't show the phone, and then when she asked him again, he's like, I already deleted the message.
Right there, you pack your shit and leave. The end. You're doing this for him. You really don't care. This is leverage for you. You don't care. You don't care. Because you'd have left. One and done, right? Oh, but then again, there was not her. He proved over and over and over again, even with Dee Dee. And you would not let him go. He literally had to move. Your abuser had to move. You guys let that sink in. When your abuser has to move. She's letting you know she can destroy you, Salah. Yeah. Like she did Nader's channel. I actually think she was behind the account of Sam's Bar Lounge. Think about it, Sam the cat. Let me tell you one thing about a narcissist. They still want you to know it's them. No matter what shady shit they do, they still want you to know it's them. They can't stand it if you don't know it's them. Sam's Bar Lounge. Okay. Yeah.
Does WhatsApp let them set their own photo? I don't know. To be plain and simple. Liar, liar. Hey, duck puppet.
Yeah, this is smug now. Because I think he was texting her. I think he was texting her, and he's trying to calm the waters because he wasn't in the chat anymore. Look how there's no green. She had it on members only, and there was only 2 people. She had to turn it over to public, so it wouldn't be more embarrassing.
He should have said.
Yes, there were several involved. I believe several involved, but I think she's the one that made the channel and put up the edited, where it edited, muted out the other, because she does admit that she knows for a fact that one of the girls was watching that go down, that role play between Nutter and Dee Dee, and was watching. They were all watching, and one of them was in the buff, watching. Like, it was like, let me tell you what, I don't know anything about these little weird groups, but they were all in it, including Foodie.
It was spam. Maybe he's not that smart. Cheaters are weak and selfish. Yeah, if you had nothing to hide, like if somebody accused me of cheating, I would show them my phone if I wasn't. I would.
Oh, so it's about like the Telegram thing that just happened? We know you're not cheating. I mean, you could be talking to Nader for sure. That's the only person I believe you would talk to behind Salah's back. The end. And you still try to deny that.
I would be like, go through every single thing. Actually, I do that. Like, you don't believe me on something? Here's my phone. To anyone, like, you know?
Well, you need to quit acting like, you know what I mean? Like, Salah, I don't even know how to put it. Your filters couldn't even make you that popular. Stop. We've seen you do the bold glamour on TikTok. All of it. Trying to look like these girls that men want. I don't know why you just don't go do the work. Damn, girl. Start walking. Start eating healthy and turn into a skinny legend. Whatever. I don't know what makes you so jealous of women if you're a snack.
When I was young, my father of my baby cheated numerous times. I even walked in with him with...
Do not. Yep, it's Teardrop. Oh my God, Teardrop. Really? Really? When I was young, my father of my baby cheated numerous times. I even walked in with him and another girl. I kept going back. Oh my God, you got it. Till I finally opened eyes and said he'd never change. I was right. Let me get this straight, Teardrop. Everybody, we got to take a moment for Teardrop. You walked in and seen him with the other girl, and you still kept taking him back. Oh my God. Bullshit.
With another girl. You walked in on him with another girl. I kept going back till I finally opened my eyes and said he'd never change. I was right. Wow, sorry.
There ain't no... Listen, I'm going to tell you, she's a clone of Foodie. Everything Foodie lives, goes through and thinks and feels, so does Teardrop. It used to be Ghostface, but Teardrop was able to push Ghostface. I mean, Ghostface even reverted to a Muslim to get her attention. And Teardrop still beat her out. Pushed Ghostface right out of the way. I mean, we've got a lot of side characters over there.
Through that Teardrop. Yeah, I know Lisa.
I don't even know if Ghostface bothers anymore. All the work, learning Arabic. By the way, I'm going to open a freezing cold can of caffeine-free diet soda. I mean, this is so cold. Look at the can, just sweating like Foodie on a treadmill.
Exactly. It's too late to search, yeah. Or whenever they're like, you know.
Well, and that's what I'm trying to prove to you. There are people that obsess over Foodie and Foodie's life, and Foodie is their celebrity, right? It's the same way Foodie obsesses over the men. That she gets, to pay attention to her. It's all about attention. But don't you dare try to get her to eat healthy, work out. No, that's where the buck stops.
Okay, yeah, now you can look after they've scrubbed it clean. Like, I don't know. So stupid. Being in a relationship is overrated. Anyway, I just wanted your opinion.
When she looks up like that, he's still texting her.
It's very nice out. I was young and in love with him, yeah. People don't realize how hard it is, like, when you're already hooked and they reveal themselves after it's too late, you know.
He's been revealing himself the entire time you've been with him. He said you literally met him on a dating app. Duh. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Duh. You met him on a dating app, 48 hours. I love you. I want to marry you. You come to Kuwait. Huh? Okay, I had just removed all the fingerprints on my computer screen. Oh my God. You guys are both scamming each other. Who cares?
Hey, Sarah Jean, walaikum salam.
Problem is, he didn't catch the feelings she wanted him to over making his life better. Right? But she caught the feelings. Now he's screwed.
They obviously did something.
Well, I'm talking international dating app, Cat. We're not talking about you and your situation. We're talking about Foodie on an international dating app that he targeted Canadians. And within 48 hours, he said he loved her, he wanted to marry her, and she needed to come to Kuwait. You buy a ticket, come to Kuwait. He said the same thing to Kai Bella. You come to Kuwait. Well, Foodie's over there in Canada. And these are the things I'll do to you. Make sure you bring your Bible and your cross.
They didn't want you to see. That's why they've deleted it. Exactly. That's my opinion. I told her too. Is the girl in the photo? No. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I think. Like,
and she put her phone number on the WhatsApp post. Right. I'm just going to go to bed. And if anybody reaches out to me while I'm sleeping, then that's God wants me to meet them. Oh, please. Oh, please.
Behind, like, imagine the horrors. If he never lets her see his phone. Well, I don't know.
Hope she gets it. Then she'll just get on a plane back to Canada and go roll a fat one.
Worth it for him. That's all. Because, like, my friend has been nothing but really good to this guy, and she's, like, done so much.
So this is the first guy besides Nader, right? Remember, we had the speech from Nader. After all I've done for you, I didn't even cheat on you. Because she's cheated on every boyfriend except for Nader, right? And Salah. And that's only because she's in Kuwait, let's be honest. But she's like, after all I did for you, Nader, I can't believe this, Nader. After all I did for you. Because she uses her money to get control over men. Because it's all she's got going. She's insecure. What else she got to offer? Besides an appetite.
And, you know, she's never cheated. I would know, she would tell me. And
so, hold on. Nonsense.
And, yeah. I don't know, Allison. I really needed it.
Why is she smiling? Because she's trying to get more control over Salah. This is what she does. It's called smug-tal. Smug-tal, when she's got you right where she wants you, she can't hide it. She can't hide it. He's been texting her. At first, she was nervous. And this morning she was flexing. She's got all these sides to her, right? So then she was nervous when she went live because he deleted the stuff. So she came in hot, right? And she knows he's listening now because he was in the chat. Then she got smug. Like, I will ruin you. My YouTube channel has my back. People are buying memberships. They're telling her to leave him. Of course she's smug. She's letting him know they're against him and they're all for her. Yeah. Huh.
I'm not, but I can't sleep. No, he didn't let her go through it. He won't let her go through his phone.
You remember when she filed that police report on Nader? So we have to compare the way she acted, right? So during that time, he's going to get a PPO on me? Oh, I don't think so. He doesn't know who he's messing with. I'm going to go to the police station and file a police report on him right now. And she laughed. She laughed. So you guys have no idea what goes through her mind. But it is always about staying in control. Yeah, she got many sides. The Black Widow got many sides.
He said she's being an investigator. He doesn't want to live his life that way.
He shouldn't have to. He should not have to live his life. You did that to Nader. You showed up all the time. Even when Dee Dee was there, you beat on his door crying. You took people live streaming to rescue your CPAP instead of buying a new one because you made $12,000 a month. It was all about, I don't know, calling the police, making a scene, being a boss bitch. I don't even know, but it's crazy and we love it. So keep the crazy coming. Thank you. Prometheus, thank you for the memberships. Thank you. Foodie, look at this chat. It's green.
If you're alive, it's never too late to chew. Yeah. Hey, Habibi J.
Welcome new members. 5 new members.
To dump him.
Be patient and have mercy. By the end of this month, we're going to have this whole chat green.
I've seen cheaters many times, and it's never worth it to them. Especially if they have no shared assets, no investments, a home, kids, run away. Yeah. She's a pretty independent woman and can just...
Ooh, how independent. She walked to get a coffee this morning. I don't need no car. I don't need you to get me anything. Look at these men making my coffee. Thank you. Talking in Arabic, whatever she was doing. That's exactly what she was doing. That's her way of flexing. She was mad at him before she got into that car, not the Temu car, the other one, and drove to Starbucks with the GPS on. She wasn't even allowed to drive in Kuwait, but she showed him. Now, this time she went on foot. She went to the beach. All the things she whines about when she walks with him, she did it on her own. She let him know she don't need him. I got this. I can walk 2 blocks to get a coffee. I can go across the street on my own. But instead of going, oh, I'm scared, right? She jogged across the street, went down to the beach, didn't even need to sit. You think she did that for content? She did that because she was showing him. I loved it. I go, look at you, flexing that you're an independent woman. Now listen, she says it.
Kids, run away. Yeah. She's a pretty independent woman and can just leave whenever she wants.
Which is true. And leave him in debt. But I bet you any money his family and Allah would get him out of that debt if she was gone for good. Well, yeah, they call it financial abuse. There's emotional abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse. That's it, right?
Men are strong. Yeah, they are. They take a lot of shit. If you had nothing to hide, why care? Exactly. That's what I think. Like, if you have nothing to hide, like, show the phone. Like, it's easy, especially.
And see, okay, so remember when all the stuff came out with Aisha about Telegram? Right? Remember? She went in the room when it all came out, before Salah even knew about it, and showed him everything on her Telegram. This is the other part of her that I would believe she would do. She's putting the cart in front of the horse. See, now, I show you everything I'm looking at on Telegram, because she got Salah to back her up. I know everything she look at. It is just for me to send her media files, which is bullshit. She's talking to, I think, Nader in the background. 100. She's always going to have a backup, right? Pete's is a backup apartment. Nader's a backup, you know, when she's waiting for him to be done with Dee Dee, right? Because Dee Dee just normal, right? She don't party like Chantal. She don't get freaky like Chantal, right? She just goes to work, comes home, got a cozy little bed for him. But I always see blankets and pillows on the couch, so who knows? But anyway, well, she doesn't have to talk to Pete's behind the scene, Kat. She would have to, right? So anyway, she put the cart in front of the horse. Look at seeing me being all, before this all hits the internet, right? Uh-huh. You don't need Telegram. Well, they live in the same house. He doesn't have to send her media files through Telegram. He could send them through, I don't even know, airdrop them. You know what I'm saying? Put them on a, he could put them on a SD card. Simple shit, right? Nobody needs a telegram, a whole telegram. So anyway, so when she's saying this stuff about, I show you everything, that's because she made sure she did, right? So he couldn't say, well, you had a telegram I didn't know about. I'm telling you.
Especially if you've cheated before. If you've been a cheater before, then...
You were a cheater before.
Prove it. Prove yourself.
So you proved your telegram? You scrubbed everything off of it? Uh-huh.
Don't gaslight and call.
She got really nervous about the things that Aisha knows. She got really nervous about that. She shut that down so fast.
Or, like, make her feel stupid and crazy that she's thinking that way. Like...
I mean, the fact that he knew Kybella was a beezer, and he immediately, as soon as she started saying hi to him, they were in the background on Instagram together. I feel like he uses her chat to flirt and find women to talk to. Like, he's literally looking for an out. I don't think, I don't know why don't she just go home? God, Foodie, just go home.
I had a whole uni class tell me my ex had tried to F all of them. What? I have zero time.
Please tell me that's not Teardrop. No, it wasn't. It was somebody else. Oh, Scary Jen said. What your friend found is only the tip of the iceberg, especially if you won't let her see the phone. There's more. No shit. Why are they turning this into a teenage fucking TV show? I don't get it. What's wrong with these people? How grown up? You're 40 years old. Go home. Throw his phone out in the sea before you leave. I don't even know what to tell you. This is so stupid. You're playing these games. You got so immature. Oh my God. If my husband said, I'd laugh thinking about it. If I said, let me see your phone. I want to see who you're talking to. First of all, he'd go, here you go. But if he didn't, what the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. No, you can't have it. I won't let you see. Okay, respect, right? Walk away. My husband's never asked to look at my phone. I don't talk to anybody anyway, but I'm just saying, like, if I seen a girl with big titties on the front of my husband's phone, first they better look good. And then I need a pair. No, I really don't. But I would just be like, who's this bitch? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's the sentence you're going to choose? Okay. So then the phone and I would go for a walk. You'd hear a whole lot of sounds outside. And none of them would be good. Like, for real. That don't even make sense. This is stupid. You just play games, Foodie. You're so immature. Go home. Go roll a big one and smoke it.
Tolerance for cheaters. He was also abusive, yeah.
I'm going to spend the last half of my life chasing a guy that's 10 years younger than me, who's got a very sexual appetite that I can't fulfill because he's 30, and he wants to have kids, get married. He wants to make it to the Western world. Well, not on my hump. I'd be like, see you later. I ain't spending my life going back and forth on the internet. And then, what if you found something in the phone? Bitch, I would have never went back after the Kybella thing. I'd have been like, you know what? I knew you were a piece of shit. I am about to get high as a kite. That would have been the end of it. Stupid. Stupid.
If I were her, I would leave and not ever get in a relationship.
Then go.
It really just tarnishes your trust.
It makes you look stupid. Does it not, people? And all the little tantrums she's had in the last 2 years, overeating, when he won't answer. I don't know where you're at. You're not in the chat, so I don't know where you're at. What are you, 13? I would be at home, creating assets for myself.
Trust, Yeah, there's no respect.
None.
I'm back on track, Shifa, so it's okay right now. My ex cheated on me for years and made me feel crazy. I was isolated and it was terrible. But I left it. That's exactly what the swordfish would do.
Now, she's comparing to Nader. She is comparing what he's doing to Nader. Now remember, this is her friend's boyfriend, because they're not married. There was a nugget.
You guys saw, the whole time that he was with Dee Dee, he was like, no, I would never fuck her.
So he gaslit you. Now you found another scammer to gaslight you, and yet you still don't see what's going on? You are the easiest target I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, she's disgusting.
Meanwhile, Foodie keeps losing more and more and more while these men just take her money. She's losing her channel. She's lost her cats. She lost her best friend. She lost her stability in her home, chasing somebody like Nader. Guess what, sweetheart? Bravo, you found him. He just acts like a little schoolboy instead of, I don't even know, some Cracula cold sweating. I will never disrespect. Do not disrespect me. Well, he's a houseboy. Get out of here. You disrespect yourself, Nader.
And the whole time they were boning. I hate men. I hate them.
And your chat kept telling you they're sleeping together. They're together. No, they're not. He said they're just friends. Then you end up in bed with both of them. Honestly, maybe, she is I don't know. Maybe she needs to be rescued at this point.
Seriously. I seriously hate men. Wallah.
Why? It's just your friend's boyfriend. Why do you hate men? I thought you're with a keeper. He would never do that to you. Back it up. Back that ass up.
And the whole time they were boning. I hate men. I hate them.
There's all the proof you need. That's all the proof you need. Right there.
Seriously. I seriously hate men. Wallah. I can't believe that, there's people out there that just lie. Just look
Now, let me tell you how simple this is. Because you're saying, he definitely did something, Pam Makeup Lover. Yeah. Here's what he probably did. He was looking at skinny women. It could be that easy. That simple. She threw a chair at Pete's because he said Grace Kelly was beautiful. It can be this simple. That easy. He's just into looking at naked women. We already know it. He sent all the pictures and videos to Kybella.
Your face and lie to you.
It was definitely corn. He's definitely into corn. Yep. He's just a 30-year-old young boy. Meemaw. Let him have his corn. With extra butter.
I guess I take my friend's situation personal just because, like, you know, I've been through shit.
No, you just have to be the center of attention. He can't talk on the phone to anyone. He can't talk in his own gaming channel to anyone. You bust through the doors like the Kool-Aid man through his entire life. You are exhausting. You're overwhelming. You're too needy. You need so much attention. You literally destroy people. It's none of your business. He's not your property just because you bought him things. That's sick. It is sick, sick, sick.
I just wanted your opinion.
It's No Nut November for Salah. No Nut November. I'm dead.
Yes, teardrop. There's good men and bad men. They even lied saying they were only eating pecan pie.
You guys remember that? You know what she's talking about, don't ya? You guys know what she's talking about with the pecan pie, right? With Nader and Dee. Wow. Nader had Foodie's face at the end of his bed on his TV. Completely. He had her. He zoomed all the way in to her eyes. And you just heard sounds. He was filming her eyes on the TV across the room. While Dee was eating the sounds of pecan pie. Everybody knows, we were all there. He was letting Foodie know that he's obsessed with her.
Right. Right.
She laughed about it. Did you hear that? Let me see who wrote it. Oh, NM said, they even lied saying they were only eating pecan pie. Now watch her laugh about it. Yeah.
They even lied.
Yeah. Like, Nader loves people to watch. He's done it twice now on his channel. He's live streamed, and you know what's going on. Uh-huh. And it's always with Dee. Dee will do whatever. She don't care.
Lied saying they were only eating pecan pie. Right. Right. Right.
You forgot about that, Jules? Remember when he kept zooming in until he was like this? He had her on the TV screen like this, and he kept doing this until he had her watching them, letting her know that he wanted her there. Do you remember that? I remember it. Yeah, it was fucked up, but it was like, they're just weird, all of them. Yeah, why is she blushing? That's weird. Because she knew she was on the TV screen.
Her partner should be open about sharing his phone, especially with his cheating past. The fact that he's not is extremely telling. He doesn't respect her. That's what I feel too. That was my instinct. But I didn't really know what to tell her because, you know, friend is a whole abuser all on her own, alone or with. we should welcome her into the beezer, you know? I'm not treating you guys like you're stupid. Hey, Angela.
You better not. It's the only audience you got left. It's bad enough you treat the reaction channels and their audiences like they're stupid. And Salah like he's stupid. But your beezers are all you got left. So I suggest you tread lightly with them over there. When you go back to Canada, you're going to need them.
Yeah. I can't compete with big tatas. Hey, purple toe. If you really want to go through the rest of your life, exactly. That's something to consider if you're watching. You should consider that. Listen to these users. You should.
Okay, so she went from mad as hell, mad at him, right? To now she's joking around and she's not even like wanting to like be angry about it anymore because he's been texting her. And I guarantee you, what it was on his phone was a 30-year-old looking at corn. And she's going to use it as a cheating story, a potential cheating, right? Because he won't let her order food. She wants takeout. And you'll see, he's going to come into the chat. Now, this is really boring, by the way. And she's back to kind of having fun. And then he shows up in the chat, asks her if she's hungry, and she giggles and says yes. Yep, to get her way with food. Yep. He wants to travel. And I think he likes hanging out with her, but he doesn't want to deal with her medical issues, right?
Iris's shark eyes. It's the GHB. I didn't realize that was it.
So anyway, she could, because he's ordering her food, guaranteed. Or he's going to get her whatever she wants. I'll show you, because then all of a sudden, everything's fine. See, look at her having fun now. He's already texted her and fixed it. Hey, he's scamming her too. But he wants to travel. He wants to go have fun with her money.
I saw that, Nikki.
I mean, he does. He wants to travel with her money. I think he's disgusted by her physically, probably. He just, like with Kybella, he calmed her down. Just like with Kybella. Oh, absolutely. If you deny Foodie something, she's going to punish you. The problem was she couldn't punish Nader. So she tried to put him in prison. I think there's like no, she was so angry. Because when she went in to do the police report, she even said it herself. The detective wasn't buying it. He really wasn't. The detective was like, so if this other woman was not in his house right now, would you be doing this? And she said, probably not. She knew going in there could destroy some man's life. As mad as she was. Right? The thought of him putting a restraining order on her so she couldn't come to his house anymore. You know what I'm saying? She was going to go to the police station and she's going to show you. But she doesn't think things through. She's very impulsive. Everything she does is impulsive. It's not calculated. Amber Lynn is more calculated. Foodie's not. That's why we watch Foodie and not Amber Lynn. Amber Lynn, you have to sit there and decipher it. Like the smarties do that. Like, oh lordy, it's Jordy. This guy, he's really intelligent. I like watching him because he makes me laugh. But he figures things out. And Amber is more calculated. So she's harder. But I love that Foodie's impulsive because we never know what's going to happen. And that's the way I like to watch TV. Like, oh no, she didn't. Hurry up, everybody, get in the living room. Turn it on. What's happening? Kind of like Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I don't like the long game like Amber is. And then it's just, like, things do repeat that she does. But they're never like Foodie. Foodie loses her shit. Foodie cries. She screams. I mean, that's what I'm living for. Yeah, like, Amber's just a long soap opera. Foodie's like the longest midlife crisis you'll ever watch. I love it.
He's scamming me. Yeah, and he said he was so good looking and in love before we seen him. Then he came on camera and everyone gasped in horror.
They're still talking about Nader. She's laughing about Nader. She loves Nader. And don't tell me she don't. Look at these fond memories. She'd be like, don't even talk about him. I went through a horrible time. They're talking about when he said, don't put me on camera, and then she panned up to his teeth, and everybody jumped back. That's what, she's having a good time with this. The abuser. We're laughing about the abuser.
Ew, imagine. He's got nothing on a handsomest man. I would have gone and grabbed that off the lawn too. Throat gono, yeah. If I could turn back time,
You'd be back with Nader. Next. And you wouldn't have probably put his shit on the internet because that pissed him off. That's what most of your fights were about. You wanted a couples channel. And he didn't. And then in the end, you paid him to do content with you. I loved it. It was funny. After all the police reports, all of it. Literally, she paid him to do content with her. That is insanity.
had kids with the PDF. There's nothing that...
Okay.
And my hands moved and they showed his teeth. You're like...
Told you she loves Nader. Told you. And y'all thought I'm crazy because you just believe her. I can't believe anybody said I want that life back with my abuser. Your abuser. You partied with them all the time. You hung out with them. You just wanted to be the only one he wanted. You couldn't stand the fact that he's into poly, whatever. You just wanted him all to yourself. And maybe Scatbot's into poly marriage, polyamorous. And you don't like that. I don't even really think you care about Salah, to be honest with you. I think you just, I don't know. I think we're at the point now where you're ready to go home. She was even talking about Canada and going home to vote. When is the voting? Today's election day, by the way. Don't even ask me. You're going to be like, who'd you vote for? You want me to tell you who I vote for? No one. Absolutely no one. I am sick of all these people. I want nothing to do with them. I feel like no matter what happens tonight, it's going to be a shit show afterward. Doesn't matter who wins. We are going to have a big problem here in the United States tonight. And that scares me more than fighting over people who won't and haven't done shit for us. They should all be person, they're endorsing me. And, oh, look, the union's endorsing me. Oh, look, Beyonce's endorsing me. It doesn't matter. Because in the end, we will never come first. So I'm done. Oh, your Canadian one's next year. Okay. Yes. So I didn't go. I'm not going to go. And I don't care. Because I don't want any of them. The only time I ever want to vote is when I believe that there's going to be change. I do not believe there will be any change regardless.
They were the worst teeth I'd ever seen in my life.
Why do I have a black screen? Oh, God. All right, we're back. We're back. It's because I said the key words that the bots are looking for. That's all. And that's what's going on right now on social media, by the way. Free speech, you know.
Barbecue. Who grills beef ribs? You're supposed to slow cook those, right?
Oh, she loved that when they went to the hotel and she got caught in the grill knob, right? In the knob, everybody's seeing her filming him, and he was cooking the food. She has the best memories with Nader. And her beezers are like, they're like, Shelly talked about Nader more than her own husband. Really? You stupid beezers with like one brain cell between all 10 of you? She's the one that talks about him. She is. That's why I react to it.
But you're a chef, right? Who cooks tuna, fresh tuna? Do you know how much those tuna steaks cost me? Do you know how many live streams I had?
You didn't care, Foodie, because he made you laugh harder than any man you've ever been with.
to do to earn those
Because he's
tuna?
just as crazy as you. We seen it. That's why you made all your money with him. You know what I'm saying? That's why you made all your money with him. Because you were both nuts and we loved it. Everybody loved it. But Salah's a big baby. He's a big baby like Pete. Boring. Go home.
Tuna steaks, and he friggin'
I'm sure you can sleep on Dee Dee's couch. I know they miss you.
butchers them. He steamed tuna until it was gray like Dee Dee. I know. Not her dance as a belly dancer, which is only for females. Better than Safina's. 1 hour for tuna. Just admit you can't cook tuna. Like, I don't remember which Beezer it was, but they're like, remember his ghetto back alley shawarma?
See? So you just gave this whole story, but you're sitting here laughing and talking about your ex. Ain't that fascinating? You're off to the doctor, Tizzy. Yeah, we can't talk about what day it is today, apparently, because they got their bot ears on. They got their bot ears on because they don't want, and they're gonna have to review your opinion. This is the day we live in, okay, folks? That's why I don't want any part of any of it. I just want to live in blissful ignorance. Burn it all down or fix it all. Don't even care anymore. I'm too old. I'm too old. Just don't. I just don't. Unfortunately. Foodie's delusional and gaslighting everyone. Right. Yep. Put my faith elsewhere, not in humans. Naz will always be her goat. I care, Shelly. Good. Go do what you gotta do. Put all your faith in people who don't. Yeah, you go do that. I'm tired of all these people. I want a new cast. She never took Salah serious. No. She figured out he was a Pete with the yo, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, P-Day. Yeah, I know. Canada's been going through it. Yep, absolutely, Alex. Apparently, we don't know how to, apparently, we don't know how to be trusted with our own money, right? That's what I always say. I want someone who cares about... Yeah, good luck with that. They only care about themselves and getting richer. Oh, yeah, let's have a bleeding heart for 330 million. Never mind. Never gonna happen. Just like Foodie, everybody's out for themselves. Please. You will never have an opportunity to be rich again. Hope you enjoyed the time you did had and you screwed it up, like me. Had I known things weren't going to stay the same, I would have done it all different. But it's fine. What I care most about is family and friends. Her pride's too great to admit she weaved a tangled web. Exactly. I'm not talking that, and I ain't even saying that word. You're the one typing it in my chat, bringing in all the bots. Thank you, Popper Lives. Yeah, isn't that weird when you get to a certain age and you go, man. Even like let's say you bought a piece of property and like, you know what I mean? It was just crap. You're like, whatever, I'll just sell it. And then 30 years later, it ends up being like this prime something. You don't know that. Like, you can't foreshadow, right? And what do? Hold on to everything and then go, yes, right? You wish. Nobody teaches you that. They don't even teach you that in school. They should teach you, like, right? Not how to milk a cow, but how to own some property where you can make bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have been teaching us the fundamentals. That's why I was like, what is this nonsense? They didn't teach me how to, they didn't even teach me how to balance a checkbook. All right. Then you'd be forced to sell, right? Oh, God, I can't even. Listen, it is my wheelhouse. And I got to be honest, if I were to ever go on a platform to talk shit, it wouldn't be about Foodie. Bet me. Because I got a whole lot I would talk about. Rough times, Gen X, right? So anyway, good times. So no, I hope you all enjoy your day. And I will not be watching it on TV and getting all hyped up because, in all honesty, is what it is. It will be what it will be. In the end. Because there's no way I'm getting emotionally involved. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Jarella. I just pray that God knows what he's doing, no matter which way. And please, have us in mind. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. I love y'all, and shit, yeah, I'm out of here. I always am optimistic. You can't make me hate people. You cannot get me in that club. I'm optimistic. So I'm going to stay optimistic. Whatever's meant to be will be. And we'll be back tomorrow. Anyway, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.